Good morning. My name is Johnny, and today we're going to explain you about two games which are started by the game theory. Our group is composed by Valerie Signares, Natalia Mendoza, and my person, Johnny Moscos. We're going to explain you the first game that is Matching Pennies. What does it mean? Okay, matching pennies is a non-competitive game studied in game theory. It is played between two players, even and odd. Each player has a penny and must secretly turn the penny to heads or tails. The players then reveal their choices simultaneously. If the pennies match both heads or both tails, then even wins and keeps both pennies. If the pennies do not match, one heads and one tails, then odd wins and keeps both pennies. Okay? So now I'm going to explain you the negotiation style that involves this game. The negotiation style within this game belongs is dominating and competing. Matching pennies is a zero-sum game in that one player's gain is the other's loss. Since each player has an equal probability of choosing heads or tails, and thus so at random. In other words, neither player has an incentive to try a different strategy. Now I'm going to explain you the decision chart of the game with the example. We have to consider the following example to demonstrate the machine penny, concept. Okay, Adam and Bob are the two players in this case, and this table below shows their payoff matrix. Of the four sets of numerals shown in the cells marked A through D, the first numeral represents Adam's payoff, while the second entry represents Bob's payoff. Okay? I would like to remind you that in this game, one player wins when two coins match, and the other wins when the coins do not match. Okay? So, then we have to pay attention who is Adam and who is Bob. Okay? This is Adam and this is Bob. Adam has the even and Bob has the odd. Okay, so if we go to the cell A, if we go to the cell A, uh, we are adding, we are adding heads plus heads. Okay, so in this case, the winner is Adam. Why? Because when you have heads plus heads, this is an even, okay? And Adam has the even, so Adam uh, wins the pennies in this case. But Bob has the odd, so Bob is the loser in this case. In the cell B, we can see that they are adding heads and tails. Okay, so Adam loses and Bob wins because in this one he is winning the odd while Adam is even. So this is the same for the others cells. In the cell C, Bob wins because we are adding tails plus heads. So, in this case, wins the odd, and Bot has the odd. So, Bot is the winner, and Adam is the loser. And it's the same for the cell D.
Public good adoption. What doesn't mean? The public goods game study holds individual between maximizing their own benefits or contribution to come good participants organized in groups receive tokens that they can assign to private accounts, which which only benefits them or the public account, where the benefit is shared among everyone. Although contribution to the public account is left profiling at the individual level. Each token generates this in the private one. The group as a whole here is more is everyone event in team. The negotiation style is involved, dominate competence, individual interest. Each player competes with himself to maximize his whole profit, which means construction little as possible. The fully funded keeping more chips into the private account group's interests. Although everyone benefits each contribution to the public fund, player can tempt to the advance of contribution of the other way without contribution anything creating if free will in the situation.
Hi, my name is Natalia Mendoza, and now I'm going to explain the decision chart of the public good auctions game. As we can see in the screen, in the public goods game, each player begins with a fixed amount of resources. Let's say, for example, 10 coins, and that player must decide how much to contribute to the common pool. The amount contributed affects the total resources available to the group as the pool is multiplied by a factor, for example, 2 or 3, um, to stimulate the benefits of collective contributions. This multiplied pool is then divided equally among all participants, regardless of how much each player originally contributed. This creates a tension between personal gain and group welfare, as players must weigh whether to contribute more to benefit everyone or to free ride, keeping their coins while benefiting from others' generosity. As we can see, also the game ends with each player keeping any coins they didn't contribute, in addition to receiving their share of the common pool. As a result, players' final earnings depends on the balance between contributions and the choice to free ride. If everyone cooperates, by contributing generously, the collective reward is maximized. However, if too many players hold back their contributions, the the public pool remains smaller, leading to reduced overall gains for the group and highlighting the challenge of sustaining cooperation in public good scenarios. So as we can see, there we can find then we can find individual interest, but also groupal interest. So we must choose. So we must select one of them carefully. So that's kind of how the game works. Now I'm gonna explain. Now I'm gonna give an example of that game of this game. For example, paying taxes for public infrastructure, let's say roads, healthcare, institutions. Um, so the example would be, let's say that citizens are required to pay taxes. Let's call them a contribution to support public goods such as hospitals, schools, roads, as I said, institutions. Um, okay, so the decision here would be that some citizens may attempt to evade taxes, that's called free ride, while others pay their fair share. The outcome here is that if too many people evade taxes, public infrastructure deteriorates. However, if most people contribute, the entire society benefits from improved services, for example, better schools and better healthcare, as well as better roads, much like the multiplication of the pot in the game. So that would be an example of how the game works. So yeah, that's it. Thank you.